Welcome to NFL Week 1. Welcome to the Sharp Tank. Look, you come in the Sharp Tank, you better pull up correct. Fellas, we've got some picks to make in Week 1 of the NFL season. Let's start with how this is going to work. 5 of us here. There are 7 total analysts, some sharp analysts, some extremely square analysts.
Jeremy.
Drew, I'm noting that with the picks that were in the spreadsheet. Jared, some square picks in the spreadsheet. This is what's going to happen.
This?
We've got a favorite, an underdog, and a total. Sandy, this is what's been done on the OwnersBox channel before.
Yep. So just each week, all 7 of us. So each week we'll be cycling people off the show. This week we have us 5.
The losers will be.
The losers get relegated to the bench, and then the winners or stay, and then the new people come on and fill in for the losers. Each week we'll pick 3 picks, all of us, all 7 of us, 1 favorite on the spread, 1 underdog on the spread, and then our favorite total of the week. And we will document these. Follow us on Instagram at OwnersBox. Follow us on Twitter. All the graphics will be there. Comment below. Let us know what you think of our picks. Let us know who you think is the sharpest on the show. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure that subscribe button. Fellas, are we ready?
Yeah. Everybody's going to be held accountable on socials.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to be held
accountable.
accountable here. Let's get started with our favorite, because from what I heard from the squares this week was that the favorites looked fantastic. They looked great. Couldn't find a dog they liked.
That's why they're favorites, right?
That is
Pretty
definitely
fucking
right.
simple.
Exactly right. Jared, let's get going.
All right, I'll start us off. My favorite for the week is Minnesota Vikings -3 at the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Bengals look terrible. Joe Burrow has looked really bad in preseason. He's been saying things haven't been exactly right. And Jamar Chase, the exact same thing. He's probably been the worst player on the team, not going to lie. The defense is atrocious. They have like 2 good players, maybe like Jesse Bates and that new guy from the Saints, Hendrickson. So
yep.
this
Gritty
team
fucking player.
has no strength. I don't see where it's going to come from. And the fact that I only pick up 3 points for the Vikings, I love that.
So first, let's say the Bengals are at home. So that's
true.
I love
for the
home
Bengals.
dogs. I'm a home dog truther.
Yeah. And
In division, this isn't in division, but everyone knows in division, less than 7 points, dogs smack them every time.
and we all know
Not in a division, though.
Yeah.
Correct,
I don't know
but
why
it's
you
just a
threw that
thing.
in
Yeah,
there.
like,
I get
he's
it.
irrelevant.
I did
Not
comment
even
that they're
in the
not
same
in
conference.
division.
Not even the same conference.
I fucking know. I watch football.
All right.
but we also know that both these teams can stop a nosebleed last year. They both were terrible defensively.
Minnesota was
Off-brand
at
for
least
the Vikings,
decent.
Off-brands for the what?
Minnesota wasn't bad.
Oh no, they were horrible.
They were bad. No,
they weren't
were
nearly
really
as
good.
bad as the Bengals, though.
They
We're
were
gonna have to go back and look.
We'll have to go
Bottom
back to the
close.
numbers. They were
Bottom
like
5
no
pass
computers.
defense, bottom 10
Sure.
rush defense.
Yeah, look at that.
Cam
That's our
Dantzler,
guy.
top option. My guy Jeremy, who's watching over here, he knows all about Cameron Dantzler last season.
All right, so your pick, Vikings -3. I'm keeping it in the division. This is a square pick. This is my squares pick. My card.
Sorry, I love Jared's pick, by the way.
I don't hate it either.
Thanks, Avery.
For my pick, my favorite of the week is the Packers -4. This is by far the squarest pick on my card. I am anti-Jameis
pick.
Winston. Avery, you're going to come at me for this. I am not sold on Jameis Winston. I know the Packers secondary is questionable. I am not a Kevin King truther. I'm actually anti-Kevin King. I think Jair Alexander is the best corner in football, though. I will say that. That might be a hot take, but he's up there. Packers -4 against the Saints. Neutral site game. All right, neutral site game. Big difference. Huge difference. Neutral site. Aaron Rodgers, week 1, trying to prove a point, right? He had a questionable offseason. Even as a Packers fan, I was pissed off with him. I'm excited where we're at. I think the receivers will look good this year. MVS makes a big jump this year. Packers -4. I think they win this and cover this easily.
Hey,
no problem.
Aaron Rodgers might have some stuff going on in his head. You see that his girlfriend's pregnant?
Oh, big news.
How do you feel about that?
I'm still taking.
Do we even know
The reason I took Aaron Rodgers as MVP feature last year because he broke up with Danica Patrick. This is against my how I think. So I don't love that.
And thank you for being unbiased. You took the Packers to win the Super Bowl, and you took them week 1. No fan of
No
the team.
bias
would
at
ever
all
do
there.
Shut up, Avery. When this covers, I'm going to be the one laughing, not you. All right? You.
Hey,
you're a Saints. You're a Jameis Winston guy. So
He's
I don't
the best
expect you to
quarterback in
get
football.
Best quarterback in football.
He's
Do we
the
even trust that guy?
Do we even know that Aaron Rodgers is the father?
Okay, we're getting off topic here. Packers -4.
He's not a family guy, right?
No, he's
You
not.
know
That's what I'm saying. He's not worried about his family. He's worried about covering -4 this week. That's why you take
that's all that
it.
matters.
That's why you take it.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
It's an
either.
extremely
It's a
square
homer
play.
pick, but
Yeah,
it's
it is.
good.
It's
Yeah.
square. I preface it. It's
It's not
square,
like the
but
Saints are playing at home because it's in Jacksonville, right?
yeah, it's neutral site. I mean,
Hey, didn't they win the Super Bowl Hurricane Katrina? Is that
No,
true?
it was 4 years later.
Okay,
Yeah,
give
it
us
wasn't
4
even
years,
close.
James will win the Super Bowl.
all right, C-Mac, what you got for your favorite, bud?
Okay. My favorite, I feel square on this one, the people can tell me. I'm taking the Broncos -3. This is another one where I am taking a road favorite, so I don't love that. But this is a fantastic matchup, I think, for the Broncos. They've got a tremendous defense this season. Kareem Jackson, Justin Simmons, Pat Surtain they just drafted, Kyle Fuller they added, Ronald Darby. This is a great defense. Add in Bradley Chubb, add in Von Miller. This is going to be one of the best defenses in the NFL. And what better guy to go up against, fellas, than Daniel Jones in week 1, the turnover machine, Mr. Turnover, Daniel Jones. And Teddy Bridgewater, quarterback, yes. We saw him in Carolina. He wasn't willing to push the ball downfield, but he knows how to take care of the football. And my
Vic's
former
going to
coach,
just run it down anyone's throat.
My former coach, Anthony Lynn, always talks about winning the turnover battle. Well, former coach for my team.
Yeah, he's a Chargers fan.
My Chargers. Win the turnover battle, and that is what Teddy can do here. Take care of the football, win the turnover battle, cover the 3 points on the road in New York. The Giants are a dumpster fire. I'm not touching it.
I love it. I'm on the Giants under this year. Under 7 wins, I think it is.
Giants suck.
It's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. I think Teddy Bridgewater's success last year came a lot from that offensive coordinator in Carolina, but I like their defense, and I think Daniel Jones is going to turn the ball over. I'm talking fumbles. I'm talking interceptions. Best defense in the league.
2 of his best players coming off injuries too.
1.8 turnovers per game in his career.
What's Galladay's status, by the way?
He's good to go.
He's good to go.
The only thing I'd worry about is I think this is going to be kind of a messy game, low scoring. So it could end up being like a field goal game, and that could end up being bad.
The total's low. I kind of see the Broncos as almost a similar team to the Panthers in terms of weapons. Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Noah Fant. There's so many options for him to work with, just like it was in Carolina. So I think that team wasn't that good, but this is a much better defense. So I like the Broncos.
I think Carolina's more highly regarded than that the Broncos are going to be on offense this year, though.
Yeah. Yes.
I think Sam Darnold will have a better season than Teddy Bridgewater.
I like the Panthers,
Also,
but that's
some
a
say
different
that,
story.
Jared is a doppelganger for Daniel Jones, and some say it would be me. So let us know what you think about that in the comments.
If that has any impact at all on this bet.
I love how that goes.
You don't look identical to Daniel Jones.
This means nothing towards the bet.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't think you look like Daniel Jones.
No, I don't need that.
All right, Drew.
All right, Drew.
Let's
Let's
hear it.
Just carry on.
Square City Cat. I'm just a Square
Drew
City.
said he had good takes.
You guys
That
are
was.
giving some Panthers love here, right? You said that they're pretty underrated, that they're more highly regarded than the Broncos. You guys are also saying
The Broncos
Too bad they're not
Trash.
playing the
but
Broncos this week. Though.
Panthers -4 at home against the Jets is a smash. Okay, Panthers at home. Darnold revenge game against the Jets. All right. Jets
Eat it.
defense
You said it's
is
just another week.
horrendous, Okay, I think Alabama could beat the Jets defense.
No,
No,
don't
I
do
hate
it.
that. That's
Don't
the
do it.
worst
Do not
argument
go
in
there.
sports.
Drew, that
Saying a
argument-
college
that
team
is-
can
Drew,
beat an
don't-
NFL team?
Stay on script. Stay on your
No,
rainbow
no,
script.
we're cutting
Stay
this
on
off.
it.
Get back to these
Stay on it.
highlights.
Yes, stay on it.
Let's list some of these Panthers weapons and see if the Jets are going to stop them. Okay, CMC alone.
Never heard of him.
Darnold to DJ Moore,
2.5%
Robbie Anderson,
touchdown rate,
Terrace
Darnold.
Marshall, and he seems to have a bit of a
Darnold.
connection with Dan Arnold, right? Right, and then go to the other side of
You're
the ball.
good.
It's Zach Wilson's first NFL start. He's looked good in preseason, but it's his first NFL start.
I am so all in on Zach
Shout
Wilson.
out to our partners at the Draft Network. And they said if they were going to redraft last year's team before the season started, that Zach Wilson should go #1 because
Wow.
he's been that good in preseason.
I am a Zach Wilson truther fully. I am all in on the Jets, and I'm all in on Zach Wilson.
not
this
talking
year.
What about
about
Zach Wilson's mom? What do you think of her?
I know why
Avery.
you love
God.
Avery.
Remember,
She's
remember
nice
at
to
the
look
draft?
at.
Remember at the draft when he was sitting around with the boys?
Yeah,
Post
just
pick.
guys being
Just
dudes.
not fitting in.
I know why
no.
you love the Jets, Sandy.
Why?
It's because you watched that preseason game in Lambeau where Zach Wilson.
I actually didn't watch that. I was at the bars. I was not watching that. But
100% the reason you love the Jets.
Well, he just said he didn't watch it,
I
Drew.
just said I
You
did
saw
not
the
watch.
highlights. You saw the scoreline.
I mean, I
we
always.
saw the Jets win at Lambeau.
Drew, I'll get to my
bitter.
pick. My next pick, you know where my underdog
Also,
pick is.
Guys,
I'll get
Panthers
there.
defense is very underrated. They added a lot this offseason in free agency and the draft.
JC Horn should be good. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
and some free agents. I really like this Panthers at home. It might be square.
Sam Darnold is literally the biggest fade I've ever seen. I'm so anti Sam Darnold.
He's
Fade.
like Adam Gase.
Fade.
I
Fade.
like Sam. I think
I think Sam
Joe
Darnold's gonna be
Brady's
good this
great.
year.
So
I'm talking
Yeah.
week 1 fade.
I like this offense and the defense.
I don't like the
CMC
I don't
is
like the
gonna tear them
pick.
apart.
I don't like the pick because I'm Mr. Fade the Public and I love reverse line movement. This was at 5.5 early in the week. It's down to 4. There's a reason for it. The sharps are on the Jets here. So, you're probably pretty square if you're on this.
It's okay. If
say
you're
it.
looking for square picks every
Being a
week,
sharp doesn't mean just
no.
picking against the public every single pick, T-Mac.
No, that's where the sharp
that's
money.
That's quite
That's
literally.
actually- yeah.
That's
Yeah,
quite literally
that's
what
what
a
the
sharp
sharps do.
is. Yeah, that is.
But sharps can
Literally a
sharps.
strategy.
If you
I'm
look
the
up
best
what is it-
better of all time because the public says 69%.
No, we're not
That's
saying
always
we're the
go
best
against.
betters. We're
Yeah.
saying we're
It's
sharps.
literally your
Reverse
entire
line move.
thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is my bit.
Avery,
That's
let's
me.
see your favorite.
This is a guy who doesn't gamble much. You can tell. But
He puts points,
Okay, let's go,
decimal
fellas.
points
Let's
in
go.
his spreads.
This show's going to go on too long. Here we go.
We haven't even
my
gone through the
favorite.
favorites.
I struggled last year. I'll say it, but not this year. Going after it. Seahawks minus 2.5. Line's already moved to 3. I was on it early. Colts kind of been in shambles all year. Carson Wentz isn't getting the vaccine. He's not a good leader. I don't know why they voted him captain. Good defense. Seattle fucking balls out the first couple weeks of the season pretty much every year. If they
Except for
let
last year when they didn't.
Oh, didn't
Avery.
they lost to Cam too, didn't they?
They got
Yeah, that was tough.
Torched.
So those stats might be wrong. Doesn't matter.
no, they beat Cam. They beat
Cam
Cam.
got
Yeah.
stopped at the goal line.
Yes.
Never fuck.
That was a great game, by the way.
But here, let me
That
help
wasn't
you.
a stat
Let me
that I
help
knew
you.
anyways. I was just saying they played
Non-stat guy,
well.
let me help you. Great finish to the year for the Seahawks on defense.
Yeah, DK Metcalf,
defense,
top 12
yes.
wide
Yes.
receiver.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett, top 12 wide receiver this year.
Both. Wow.
Yeah,
Both.
that was a lot.
Let's
too.
get off topic. Hey, we got to keep the show rolling
Seahawks
here.
minus 2.5. I think it's easy. The Colts, good defense, but offense in shambles.
All right, I like it.
I like the pick too.
Road favorite. I don't know. This would be a good game. This would be one of the games of the week.
Yeah.
Good color game.
All right, Jared.
All right, let's
to,
get into the underdogs.
Yeah.
Dogs. Sorry, let's do dogs.
Let's move it.
My dog of the week is the Eagles at plus 3.5 in Atlanta. Now, both these teams were pretty bad last year, and the difference I think here between these teams now is the Falcons really didn't get better, and the Eagles just got all their injured guys back. Their offensive line is now back to fully healthy. They have Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey, and now on the other side of the ball, the Falcons, they lost Julio Jones. Their defense, they didn't really get anybody. Like, they looked just as bad as they did last year, and they were the worst defense in the league last year. So there's really no part of this Atlanta team that I could say should even make them the favorite against the Eagles. Like, I would take the Eagles money line here, honestly, just because I think they're going to win the game, and the fact that you get 3.5 with it as well, like, it's a great pick.
You are obsessed with Jalen Hurts.
I was gonna say that's where my head went. Too.
I mean,
he's gonna have a good year. I'm on the
it's an
train.
easy team to play
If there
against.
was ever a team for Jalen Hurts to have a big game
yeah.
against,
Yeah.
it's the Falcons. This is a weak defense, but I am scared with how many of us have now taken road favorites.
Yeah.
I'm getting very scared because I'm on it. You're on it. Avery's on it. Who did you have as your
Well,
favorite?
that was a dog.
I have a home.
Home favorite?
No,
Yeah.
That was a dog.
Mine is a
You're
neutral
doing a
site
dog
favorite.
rating. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. You're right.
Anyways, I want another thing to look out for that game is Jalen Hurts rush prop. I saw it was like low 30s.
Really?
Nuts.
Take
Another
the
thing
over
to
on
look
that for
I
sure.
haven't bet it yet, but I'm going to be shopping for that.
Quarterback rush props are the
good
best.
tease.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Easy dubs.
Yeah. Anyways, for my underdog spread of the week, I was arguing with Drew about his pick. I obviously took the Jets +4. Now I already said most of my spiel to Drew when he picked the Panthers there at -4. I love the Jets this year. I have their win total at 7, as I gave out in last episode. I love the Jets. There's like 75% of the money on the Carolina Panthers this week. There'll be more. I mean, people are going to be betting. The bet percentage, is 80%. The money will be driving the line down. The line was at like 5 when I looked yesterday. Got in this morning, it was at 4. So you're seeing that sharp money come in on the Jets. I love the Jets this week. Everyone can bet the Panthers. Drew can tell me, he can write a fucking novel, J.K. Rowling style over here, and tell me all I need to know about the Panthers. I'll tell you one thing. These sharps, myself included, are on the Jets this week. I love Zach Wilson. I think Corey Davis is going to have a breakout game. I love him. And I think, we're going to be surprised with the Jets this year. And it starts in week 1. And, as I said, I have 7 games for them to win this year, and this is one of them. So they could just do it.
We don't even need to discuss Sandy's pick because I want to get to mine because we're basically following the exact same strategy here. Monday night, Raiders. The Raiders in Las Vegas hosting the Ravens. I know what you're all thinking. I know what you're thinking.
I know
what you're
what-
thinking.
Drew,
You're thinking,
for
you're
sure. I
thinking,
know what
you're
Drew's
thinking.
thinking,
Who do you
for
like in
sure.
this game, Drew?
The Ravens.
Who do you like in this game, Jared?
I'm not betting it.
I don't
Who do
know
you
the
like in
spread.
this
I don't
game,
know- I
Jared?
don't know
To win the
line.
Ravens,
No,
100%.
what's the spread?
Who do
What's
you
the
like?
spread?
The spread is 4.
Yeah, it's rat line.
Rat line alert.
They
That's
want
a
you, and they're
mega
like-
rat line. Can we get the cheese, baby? Drew's getting the cheese.
Yeah, it's like,
I
this
am
is easy. They're
taking
going to win by
the
100.
Raiders at home with a full crowd in
Home
Las
dog.
Vegas.
Yo,
I'm taking
dog.
the 4-point home dog Raiders.
Keep in mind
that
wait,
line.
They're opening the stadium, right?
Yeah.
First game in the stadium.
Well, no. They played
play
last year,
Oh,
but
did
like
they?
fans.
No
We're talking
fans last year.
They're opening the stadium. Let's just say they're opening the stadium. Full
First
stadium.
time fan.
Mark Davis haircut season.
Bowl cut.
Place is gonna be packed. The Raiders are gonna cover the spread. Look, this defense. We all know it stinks. It hasn't changed. It still stinks. But this line opened 4.5. We're down to 4.
I love it.
Everybody and their mother is going to be on the Ravens on Monday night prime time. I'm going to be reading so much from the sports books, from BetMGM, from Give Me Another Book in Vegas. They're going to be like, guys, we need the Raiders so bad. We need them so bad. And I can't wait to be on the side of the books and just cash that ticket, baby. So give me the Raiders +4.
Sharp.
See, this is just an avoid game to me. Like,
Yeah, I love. It's a primetime Monday night though. I'm gonna bet it.
I mean, I would just go under probably if I was.
Mac will be on the sidelines for the next episode after that pick.
I'm so juiced
True,
about this.
I love it.
All right. Should I get into my dog?
Go ahead, get into it.
My dog is the football team at home, +1 against your Los Angeles Chargers. And I have it written down here, okay? The football team is going to expose the Chargers as frauds.
oh, you need
You
to
have
write
to
that one
write that
down.
down.
Yeah.
You can remember that
big
one.
facts to
I
write
asked,
down.
if he
Oh,
could keep
man.
his, I asked if he could keep his notes off the show, but he needed his notes to read that.
The football team's defense is tremendous, guys, all right? They're a Super Bowl contender, in my opinion, honestly. Like, underdog Super Bowl contender.
Not even remotely going to be the case.
You're smoking that pack like that $60 an eighth.
Didn't you say they're gonna be like
Ryan
12 and 5?
Fitzpatrick is
So
going
you were
to
getting in
lead.
high school.
Bro, like you're paying for you're overpaying,
know what-
bro. Come on.
Scary Terry and Gibson are going to ball this year, and it starts this week.
Guys,
That's facts, but like, still.
No, I love the
hurt,
chart.
hamstring issue. I mean, you love to say that it's not going to be a problem, but he's not practicing, so it's kind
It
of
was
scary.
one day.
Didn't practice one day.
Chargers are also traveling across country. It's a 10 a.m. Pacific game, and they're going to be wearing those stupid yellow and white jerseys. And it's going to look so candy ass when Chase Young puts Justin Herbert on his back like
Wait,
5 times.
they're wearing
my
the yellow and
God.
white jerseys?
How do you
I
know
changed
that?
my
I don't even
mind.
know if they
Did he just say that the Chargers have candy ass uniforms? They're the best uniforms in
The old ones
sports.
are nice, the new ones are candy ass.
I wouldn't go that
I
far.
mean,
but-
they
Oh
look
my
just like
God.
the old ones.
they're
But
good. They're good.
Oh my
They're not
God!
the
Get
best in
after,
sports.
The
get after him in the
Dolphins,
comments. That's
candy-ass
embarrassing.
uniforms.
We're gonna get dislikes for
Seahawks,
that.
green
The
candy
Seahawks
ass.
have. I know you're a Seahawks fan. Those neon
Neon
Seahawks
green
uniforms-
candy ass.
Those that is literally candy
All right,
ass
back
Webster
on the
Marion.
ta-
Yeah,
back
get
on-
back to the
get back
point
on
at
The
hand
white
here,
jerseys
but
with the yellow pants.
Just I don't want to talk about. I can't believe you just said that.
67% of the bets, you love this shit. 67% of the bets are on the Chargers.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah, face
Not at
value.
all what I read.
Yeah, hammer the football.
we'll have to validate
The
that.
Action Network I had like
I saw
right around
that,
50%.
Can someone look up? Go on Action.
I saw
Network
that
and
some
figure
of
out
the
what
books that
percentage
they
is.
changed to
7%
the
yeah.
football team being
Not sure.
favorites.
That's the money. The money's on the Chargers.
That's good.
Tickets. We want
You're talking.
tickets.
We want money. If
I'm
money.
saying 67% of bets are on the Chargers.
Okay, then we don't like that.
Danny just said.
Danny comes in with the
Oh,
facts.
we love you, Danny.
Danny just said 51%.
51% on the football team.
Go to OnShark, Dan.
Oh,
Anyways.
no, stop plugging other sites. Action Network is
Confirmed.
is
Action
Bible.
Network,
What's
That
the
is my
amount? Do you have
Bible.
the amount of bets on that too?
Yeah, but
There's
where's
a
the
number
money
of
now?
bets.
Where's the money?
We're
though?
taking this so off of camera right now. Huh? 14,000 bets. That's a good
So
decent amount of
even
bets.
split. Look, these
Even
guys-
split.
Yeah,
She's
anyways,
looking it
he's
up.
triggered. He's
Anything
so
else?
triggered.
Anything else, Drew?
Nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else.
All right, go Avery.
My dog. Titans are favored in this one. I'm going Cardinals +3. I think this game is a game that screams push to me. Like, I hope it doesn't, but it screams to me last second field goal in the Titans Cards game. Should be a lot of points. I think it's a square pick if you take the over in this game. I'm sure someone here is taking the over in that, so I would stay away from it personally, but I like the Cards +3 here.
I like it. Those are one of the ones I was close to betting was the Cards. I think +3 is good. Cliff Kingsbury's going to get a lot of time to prepare for this game against a terrible Titans defense. I like it.
It's going to be close. I think it'll be close field goal game.
I don't want to get too off topic here, but what's our feel on the Cards this year as a whole? What do we feel?
I'm
They're a
on
good
their
team.
Too tough
difficult
of a
division.
division.
Too
Too tough
tough.
of a division.
I took their win total over at 9 at plus money. I don't love it though.
I mean, as long
they have a chance of
as
being
long
like
as
a
they
division winner
split
if
their
they have an
division.
easy division.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
There's just
yeah.
too many 10. Like
They're
every
going to be
team
one
in
of
that
those.
division can win
They're
10
going to be one of
games.
those teams where they'd be in first place in the NFC East, but they're in third place in their division at the end of the year.
Everybody would probably tell you that there's probably and everyone you know would be telling you the Seahawks, the Rams, or the 49ers. They probably have a reason why they're any one of those three teams are going to win like 12 games. So then
They
what
all-
happens with the
yeah.
Cards? But I like
Like a
I like
500
them in this
team.
game.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go totals.
Totals.
Jared,
kick
get us
us off.
going.
My total, this is my favorite of my 3 bets. It's the Broncos versus the Giants, under 42.
That's low.
Yeah, it's a low over-under, but also remember, these defenses on both these teams are very good, and the offenses are the complete opposite. Like, we have Teddy Bridgewater coming in for the Broncos. This is his first time playing with them. He might be a little rusty to start. He's not the kind of guy that likes to push the ball downfield. He's safe. They're going to be safe. They're going to go for that 50-yard field goal instead of going for it on 4th and 1. And it's going to be the same thing on the other side of the ball. The other side of the ball is going to be even worse. Now, T-Mac talked about this a bit. Daniel Jones in this Giants offense is going to be terrible.
Everybody's pick sixes and stuff though. Like I feel like he might cover like the over just by that alone. Like
Can't have a six score.
It was like
42
points.
That's the only way. That's the only way. If the Broncos
like,
defense scores 21 points themselves.
Daniel Jones averages like at least what's his turnover per game? 1.5.
1.8.
It's like insane.
This game just screams like 13-9 final score.
If this game was played in November and a little bit of snow, this would be
the
like
number would be like
the
36.
line would be 34. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. It feels like one of those shit games.
Yeah.
You're right.
I like it. I'm a fan.
I like it, but like I said, I like the Broncos because I do think they got a great offensive line too, so they might be able to run the ball well.
And I think they'll just both run the ball.
If there's a defensive score, you just have to avoid that, and we should be okay with that spread or with that number. Sandy?
For me, in the wise words of one Tyler McKillop, this is a bet that's going to make your skin fucking crawl. I am taking the under in the Chiefs and Browns game, under 54.5. Now, hear me out. I'm not a total guy. I'm not a huge total guy, but for the show, obviously, we're picking totals every week. I usually tease totals, as Avery knows, he's going to make fun of me for it, but I usually tease the number down 6 points. In this case, week 1, that number at 54.5 is very high. Like, I like the under. I'm not going to hammer this play. I don't love it, but for my total this week, I'm taking that. I just, 54.5, it's one of the highest total, if not the highest this week. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the highest. I could see, like, the Browns D is good. I like the Browns D. The Chiefs D is, how are they this year? All right? Yeah, not great.
They play hard when they need to.
Yeah.
So that's how they operate.
So, I mean, Mahomes could obviously throw like 4 touchdowns over 300 yards. You know how that is. But I'm going to take the run at under 54.5 here, and I'm happy with it. I'm going to take that and see what happens.
Do you think the Chiefs put up over 30 points?
Well, if that was the assumption, I think it's going to be a close ball game. I think it's going to be a close ball game.
You missed this last time they played in the playoffs, 22-17, so very low scoring.
Patrick Mahomes didn't play.
What is the
playoffs is a little
spread?
different,
Of that? Avery, you're a Chiefs fan. What's the spread?
Forgot about that.
6, I think.
6.
6.5. I would buy the
bounced
Browns
between
to
the two.
7 if I was going to bet that. But yeah, I think it's a close game. I think it stays within the spread. I think the Browns cover it, but I like the under 54.5.
Great offensive line the Browns have. They could just run the ball down their throats. And
Nick
PFF has them
season.
graded as a top unit in the NFL this year. So
Chiefs low-key good offensive line now too.
yeah,
Upgrade season.
we'll see how
They lost the doctor though.
pace will be
He's
the big
back.
thing with 54.5.
Yeah, pace. Correct.
Don't think so.
All right. T-Mac.
My
hit us.
total, like Sandy said, I'm not a big totals guy, but I think I like this one. I like taking an over, the chance of taking over. I'm taking Jacksonville, Houston over 45.5. So both of these teams, the direction of this season doesn't look too hot, especially for Houston.
Battle for the basement.
Yeah, this could be a battle for the basement.
Tank Bowl week 1.
But a couple good things here especially for Jacksonville. The Houston Texans defensive line is not very good. Of course, they lost J.J. Watt as well in the offseason. Last year in 2020, they had a 2.6, opposing teams had a 2.6 yards before contact from the running back. So these running backs were able to break loose or see a lot of yardage early on before any tackler came to them. So I think James Robinson could run wild in this game. So even if let's say the Jags, in this game's only a 3-point spread, so the Jags are 3-point favorites. Let's say the Jags are up, 10, 14 points here. Even if they're trying to burn clock, there's still an opportunity for James Robinson to break up another big score and add to it. 45.5 points is very low. These teams neither one of them are very good from either side of the ball. I think Trevor Lawrence could have a good first outing here with Jacksonville. And then as well from the Houston side, I mean, they've got competent offensive pieces, like the veteran pieces. They'll figure it out. They'll get in the end zone. We need if both these teams have 20 points, then we're right there, right to the end of the game. So at the same time, I think these teams could break out for 50-plus points just with how incompetent the defenses are.
James Robinson, one thing, great OwnersBox week 1 play. What is he, 5,900 value season?
Carlos Hyde,
the less.
anytime touchdown score. I'm taking it week 1.
There you
There
go.
you go, Abe. Attaboy. All right, Drew, hit us.
All right, life's too short to bet the under, gentlemen. So I'm going with the over. We talked about this game earlier. It's the Bengals Vikings. I'm taking the over at 47, I believe it was. And I love this one. This is my favorite
that
of my
over.
3 picks. All right, first off, the Bengals are at home, okay? There's going to be that wallpaper behind the end zone that has the jungle with the tigers coming
Jamar
out of
Chase
it.
might not be able to
You
see
know
the
what I'm
football though.
talking about? The Bengals at home, they put up points. They just seem to always put up points. At home.
Is that true?
What,
I don't
have
think
we
that's
been
true.
watching the same football?
I like.
okay,
This feels
okay,
like
okay.
the fakest fact of all time.
Bengals at home, I little bit at home. On the road, I hate them, but at home, I like the Bengals. Okay. The Bengals starting cornerback Trey Wayne's out with injury. Justin Jefferson is going to eat this game. It's going to be an absolute shootout. It's going to be 28 and sunny. It's going to be a beautiful day for some football.
We talk freedom units here. So what's the sell? A fair
worst.
on that?
I'll go 82.
82. Avery, thank you. Conversion guy.
I don't know if it's true,
That's
but-
our guy. All right, keep going, Drew. Sorry.
Fahrenheit?
Yeah, we talk Fahrenheit.
Oh, I think you said freedom
Gross.
units.
That's what we.
Yeah,
that
that's
is what
what
that
they
is. Yeah, we're getting off topic, but go ahead.
I just love this to be a shootout.
Damn
and
it.
I think the Bengals will keep it close, but it'll be like a high-scoring game.
Disagree.
They won't keep it close.
Yeah.
But it'll be high scoring.
I like the
Bengals.
pick. I like the pick.
It is? I am fucking so
Avery,
goddamn
Avery's so
Avery's
sharp.
sharp.
This
Avery's
is a
a
guy
sharp
when
when
it
it
comes
comes
to
to
he
the
knows the
intangibles I
shit that
bring.
no one else wants
Yeah.
to know, and that's our guy. He's like a warehouse of it.
Plus 36.
I guessed. Yeah, no, I just guessed.
All right, Dave, let's
All right,
get to it. Last one.
Bring it out. This one's, I don't think this one's ugly at all. Eagles, Falcons, over 48.5 points.
I love it.
Points. Just give me the fucking
It's not
points.
sharp though.
That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Jeez.
Jalen Hurts though.
42 to 35 is the final score.
Wow. Eagles win.
That is a
Eagles.
surefire. Is that a
Holy
Avery,
crap! One of them
Sh-
almost covered the number by themselves.
Is that an Avery Chenier personal stamp of guarantee that the over is going to hit? Because that number.
No, it's not a guarantee. But that's
Avery,
what I
the
want.
question is who wins?
Who
Eagles
wins?
or Falcons?
The Eagles win.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well,
That's what, Jared. You're wrong on both your underdogs.
Calvin Ridley is going
Shut
to
up.
have 14 targets. I'll say that too.
It's a lot
Take
of
his over
targets.
He's gonna
reception.
eat. He's gonna eat.
Yeah, over. Okay.
All right. How
Well-
we feeling, fellas? We feeling good here?
Love the pick.
Got
Week
Sure.
one in
winners?
the books. I hope Drew doesn't show up again. Like, look at him. He can't even keep it together.
Drew, what are we
I hope
doing
he-
here?
nervous.
I hope
We're
he
still
doesn't
on
bring-
camera.
No more
What are we
notebook.
saying here? 65% of the money. Why is he doing
Where your hands
Dude,
shaking,
okay,
Drew?
all right, enough is enough.
Show is
Enough.
over. Show is over. Hey,
on the football team.
we're gonna
No.
make you a lot of money on Sunday.
65.
We're making you a lot
And
of money on
Saturdays.
Sunday. I'm gonna make you a lot of money. So make sure you pick wisely here. Like I said, sharp. You know who the squares are.
Yeah.
We've been through it.
Follow us on
But-
Twitter, Instagram, all our social accounts. We're giving out our picks there. We're honest people. We're gonna produce winners this year, but we're gonna track every pick. Even if we lose, you'll see us on Twitter. You'll see us on Instagram.
came last
taking
last year.
responsibility. So
Accountability.
Second last, actually.
we're all about transparency and accountability here.
We're competing for the Mike the Landlord medallion.
Mike the landlord medallion. I love it. I love it.
Great landlord.
Mike, the landlord
Shout out,
memorial
Mike.
tournament,
Yes.
gambling tournament.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. All right.
And of course, check out our Superflex salary cap game on OwnersBox as well. We're giving you a free entry. Use promo code Drew9. $10 for free.
Run it up.
Go play Superflex Fantasy Football on OwnersBox. Download the app. Check out our website. All that good stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. I got the winners for you. Make sure you ride.